Yesterday, Sergeant, you were asked about a couple of videos related to the Sallyport garage.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The much ballyhooed Sallyport.
One of them, pretty specifically toward the end of the day yesterday.
Where there were all kinds of weird oddities dealing with access logs and people walking through it when they weren't supposed to.
Did you have a meeting with the DA?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you ever have any kind of communication with Mr. Lally about your testimony?
Objection.
Sustained.
A reapproach.
Yes.
Can't get into those questions, huh? It reveals too much. What has the prosecutor been up to?
I had reviewed videos outside of our meeting, so
many videos, hard to keep track of them all, right?
I don't remember.
Especially
exactly
when you're spinning lies. Hard to remember which videos you saw and what you thought about them.
You indicated that all the videos, everything that you saw yesterday was true and accurate, correct? Based on your memory of the events that were memorialized in the video?
The video captures events taking place in an accurate fashion, yes.
In an accurate fashion. All right, that's what I wanted to find out.
How accurate is accurate?
If you watched the video, I think you were asked by Mr. Lally, does the video show you or Trooper Proctor having access to or messing with in any way that right rear tail light in any fashion? And you said never.
I was asked if at any point Trooper Proctor and I had came into contact, I believe, or touched the vehicle and that portion of the vehicle, and I said never. We never touched the vehicle prior to it being properly processed with a search warrant.
And that was specifically his question was to, and your answer was to the right rear portion of the vehicle, right? That right rear tail light.
The right rear damaged taillight, correct.
Okay.
With the court's permission, I'd like to play.
So our testimony is neither I nor Proctor touched that right rear tail light. We never got close to it. Never had any contact. It didn't do anything with it prior to having the search warrant in hand. All right, let's check the video and see what it has to say. All right, crime scene tape is going up. Flipping it around.
Do you recognize that as the video we saw yesterday?
Yes, I do.
Sometimes they can use the crime scene tape. Other times, not so much.
With the court's permission, can we play at this point?
Yes.
All right, that shows the vehicle coming into the Sallyport, and we're looking at which side of the vehicle?
So that is the driver's side of the vehicle. What that video depicts is a mirror collection. Although mirrors are accurate representation of what you're seeing, it's just inverted.
Because I was inverted. Bullshit.
So
well, no, mirrors are not accurate. They're mirrored. They show a mirror. That's what they are. They show a world in a mirrored way. So it's like, okay, that's the driver's side, even though it looks like the passenger side, but it's really the driver's side because the video is mirrored, which means earlier when I testified that the video was depicting things in a truthful way. It's like, okay, that wasn't fully correct, was it? Because it's mirrored. This does feel like an episode of Black Mirror. Maybe that's what they mean by accurate, though. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Oh, that is the driver's side of the vehicle. I do not know why it is inverted, but that's the way it was presented, collected and presented from Canton Police.
Who is that just got out of the car?
I do not know. I think that's the tow truck driver. He would have the only access to the vehicle. We did not touch the vehicle. For a fact, I'm the gentleman that's wearing a dark olive drab state police baseball style hat, and Trooper Mike Proctor is wearing a winter hat.
Trooper Proctor's wearing what?
A winter hat.
I mean, we did that guy, right? That guy in that jacket there just came from the passenger side rear, the thing that they said that they didn't get near, but we can see him on the passenger side rear coming out from the corner. Okay, another inconsistency there with our prior testimony.
Care to revise your statement, sir?
What? Do you want to change your bullshit story, sir?
Yesterday when you testified, you indicated that the two individuals in this scene were you and Trooper Proctor, correct?
That is not correct. There was two individuals in the rear of the vehicle I shined my light to. That was me and Trooper Proctor.
Do you see Trooper Proctor toward the back of the rear of the vehicle there?
I can't tell because of what the head is. I just know that Trooper Proctor was wearing a black hat.
Which the person in that, in the video to the left, to the rear of the car is wearing a black hat, correct?
I can't tell. I don't want to be locked into a statement where later on you show me that it's somebody else magically. I can't testify to that.
There's no magic about this. It's your testimony. I'm just asking you what you see.
I don't see that. No.
Magically locked in. You mean, in other words, I'm going to show you an inconsistency. So I don't want to give an answer. I don't want to give an answer because I know from prior things that you might show my testimony to be, let's say, inconsistent with reality, because I seem to have that problem quite a lot. So I've learned my lesson. Maybe if I just don't answer the questions, then I won't seem like such a fool and after more. Okay, so I'm not a liar. I'm just incompetent. I suppose that's a mild improvement. Sure, we can try that strategy. Yep. Looks like he's going to.
The person toward the back of the vehicle walking toward the opposite side of the SUV.
I do.
What area does he appear to be going to?
He appears to be going towards the rear passenger side of the vehicle, although it does not appear so because the video is inverted, a mirror image. That's where he's going.
And Sergeant Buchnick, you testified for...
So it doesn't appear so because it's mirror imaged, which means that mirrors are not accurate because what it appears to be is not what is. So earlier when you said mirrors are accurate, now they're not accurate because it's not what it appears to be. So your earlier testimony, the video was accurate, was also inconsistent with reality.
I testified about this video.
And you testified that it was true and accurate, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
You testified that it was it was reflective of your observations of what was happening in that sally port that evening, correct?
I testified that this is a accurate scene and collection of video evidence from the sally port.
And as that truck sits in that sally port, just like this, it appears from all perspectives that what we're looking at is the passenger side of the car, and that right rear taillight is right there shining in our face, correct? From this perspective. And yesterday, during the entirety of your questioning by Mr. Lally, not once did you mention that this video is actually completely inverted.
Yeah.
I did not know.
No, of course
Mr. Lally
not.
didn't ask you.
Of course not.
Inverted, correct?
That's correct.
And if I hadn't gotten up here and begun questioning you, that would be left uncorrected, correct?
Objection.
Sustained.
The person with the winter cap appears to walk directly to the what ultimately should be the right rear taillight of this car, correct?
That's the vicinity, yes. That's where he is. Yeah.
The vicinity. Otherwise, no, that's where he was. Yeah. If we use a big word, then it makes it seem less guilty, I guess.
All right. I want you to pay attention to what that person does as soon as the other person comes out from behind that car. So you see him move.
All right. What you got?
Stop it. Do you see that person move?
I saw movement in the frame, yes.
Right when the other person is in eyesight of the person toward the right rear, correct?
I mean, the video speaks for itself.
Does it, though? Does it?
No.
I'm going to ask Mr. Bates to back it up because there's one other issue I want you to pay attention to, if you can, right at this moment or right before this moment, and that is the timestamp. You back it up maybe 10 seconds.
Yep.
Right about there. Instead of, don't play it yet, instead of paying attention to the individuals, I'm going to ask you, can you see, may I approach the screen here? Yes. Can you see the timestamp at 5:37 and 37 seconds p.m.? Can you see that from where you're at?
No, I cannot.
Me neither.
I mean, I agree it's pretty hard to see, but I also take note that it's a different font than we've seen of other timestamps of other cameras. So what's up with the changing fonts of the timestamps of these cameras?
Let's play it for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
Pause it. Did you see another person just appear toward the rear end of the car?
Yeah, I did.
There was a fog of some sorts.
A fog?
It did appear as if a person was actually in. There was two people back there, and two people
fog.
walked away. Or
It's
one
a very,
person walked away.
it's a very human looking fog, though.
Ah, man. That's some heavy shit, man.
Did it appear that there was an anomaly?
Yeah.
A portion of that video that was deleted. It's missing. Not deleted, but just missing.
Objection.
Can you tell that? Does it appear that way to you, Sergeant?
No, Your Honor, I cannot tell what is happening with the video.
You can't tell that there was a image of a person that just kind of popped out of nowhere. There's suddenly a person there that wasn't there before, and that just suddenly was. You couldn't determine that. You think it was a fog, just a very human wearing, just a human shaped fog. I mean, that fog does seem to have two legs and feet, and seems to be wearing pants and some kind of jacket of some kind. The monster of the fog is very, very real, according to Canton police. Hopefully they will investigate the fog monster. The fog monster scares me.
You see the Sallyport garage came down?
Yep.
Yes,
You see a number on the garage?
Yep.
I do.
Is that correct?
What is correct?
Does the number appear correct? How do you make it 4?
Yeah. That's,
No, the numbers in the mirror image. Yes.
Number of the day. Who could ask for more? The number of the day is 4.
I just wanted to make the point. Everything in this video is completely correct?
It's not backwards. It's mirrored, reversed. You can.
I mean, it's not only things that are in this video that are mirrored or reversed. Now, is it? This in trial, I mean, for a long time, it seems to me that I, along with other legal commentators, have been describing the state's case as a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Apparently, we did not realize how close we really were. Apparently, this case really is a case of smoke, or maybe it's fog and mirrors. Literally a case of fog and mirrors. This is one of the more interesting and bizarre prosecutions I've ever seen. Smoke and mirrors is apparently what we want to convict people with. And reversed numbers and mirrors and Proctor having access to the light and ghostly presences and rakes and push brooms in the snow and reports that aren't written in the lab and so forth and so on. This case is not really very solid, much like the ghostly presences. It's a wisp in the wind.